Maxey posting pictures with LeBron James, posting pictures at 5 a.m. of him working out. Clearly he's locked in. Shout out Chris Johnson for releasing some workout footage. In the footage, you can see he's going really slow, working on that change of pace game, working on the mid-range jumper, and also creating contact. So potentially he can get to the free throw line more often. So we have this post from NBA University today, Philadelphia 76ers most used lineups. And as you see, their top lineup, not so good, negative 14.4 net rating. And it's because you got Eric Gordon, Kelly Oubre, Justin Edwards, and Gershon. And then you got Tyrese Maxey, 4 bench players with Tyrese Maxey. I quoted that saying Maxey had the Sixers in games versus the Knicks, Boston, Nuggets, Cavs with trash lineups like the top one, the one we just went over. Also averaged 7.2 assists per game, 18.1 points created while averaging 30 during his best 20-game stretch. 2 years of getting primary experience was needed. Struggling is a part of reaching potential, obvious breakout coming. Also, I think people forget early in the year he was really struggling offensively in terms of efficiency. But you could tell he was making it more of a point to be better defensively. And he had some strong outings defensively. I think he took a jump at times on that end of the floor last season. Yet conveniently, no one really seems to mention that. I really think last season was a blessing because Maxey got to experience being the number one on the scouting report every single night without Joel Embiid. It happened at times the year before as well after that hot start. So now he has like 1.5 seasons of experience in terms of being the number one guy on a nightly basis. And we've seen him be inconsistent in that role for sure. But one thing we can't forget is when the context on the team has been good, the James Harden era, Maxey was near perfect. And then when Harden left, the 39 games where Joel Embiid was healthy and the Sixers really established an identity, everyone bought in early in the season. People forget they were the number one seed at one point early on. Embiid's injury just ruined that season. Once again, in that context, Maxey was really, really good. And then last year, we saw signs of him being really good as a number one option. The 20-game stretch I mentioned, I talked about it last video in depth. His impact was actually allowing them to compete against good competition. They had a negative 2.8 net rating with him on the floor. Meanwhile, without him, all the way up to negative 14.7. Paul George was in and out of the lineup during that stretch. Kane was injured and Embiid was nowhere to be found. And of course, if Maxey really wants to become a player, the next step for him is becoming more consistent in that role. But the consensus among Sixers fans is he had a down year last year. Okay, you can say that, but once again, I think struggles are a way you can reach your full potential. It kind of reminds me when the Sixers were at that point where everyone was debating Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid for the future. The funny thing is, most people said Ben Simmons. In Embiid's third season, he averaged 27.5 points per game, 11 rebounds, but then the next year he had a down year. I remember thinking to myself after that season, did we just witness the peak of Embiid? Because it kind of felt like he hit a wall. Defenses in terms of game planning against him went up another level. Looking back, I think that down year was really important for him because it probably allowed him to realize what he needed to work on to get back to that level, but even reach another level. I think these past 1.5 seasons where Embiid has basically been out of the lineup are going to do wonders for the rest of Maxey's career. That's basically my point. Because early on, he was basically in the perfect situation for himself, getting spoon-fed off James Harden and Joel Embiid. Going from that to playing with Eric Gordon and Kelly Oubre, I mean, do the simple mathematics. It's safe to assume struggles will occur. I think next year for me is definitely the season where it's like, oh, okay, Maxey, I see there's potentially another jump in you. Do you have what it takes, or are you just what you are right now? And I feel like people had that expectation last season. I don't think he had the proper experience as the primary. He really struggled offensively in the first 20 games, and I think he needed that. Also, knock on wood, but his supporting cast moving forward should definitely not be as bad. I'm expecting a breakout season from him. Will it happen? We'll just have to wait and see. Definitely let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. And remember, if you're a Phillies fan, I got a Phillies channel. I'll leave the link in the comment section below. Check it out if you want to. Thank you very much.